What is up? What is up, YouTube? How y'all doing? Before we get into this juicy, God, Diddy panics, trial delayed, denied. They denied the thing? Oh, come on, man. I was hoping. Oh, my God. Hey, I'm in Sacramento. I flew into San Francisco. Had to drive an hour to Sacramento to see my man, Tyson Roberts. He was one of the supporters. I promised I was going to come see him. Yeah, I'm coming out there, man. No bull. I'm coming out there. It took me 5 years. But I'm here, cousin. I'm here. It took 5, because we wasn't making no money. I mean, it costs money to come out here. Look what happened. We tried to rent a car. That didn't work. So, hey, join our Patreon, man. I got a lot of stuff up there for the patrons, even free. The free stuff, we put a lot of stuff up there for the patron that's free. So you can see some of the behind the scenes, see what I'm doing in the background, see how my crazy life is when I ain't on this camera. Well, I guess I'm on camera because I'm recording it.
You do hell of a job.
Yeah, I try my best, man. But check this out. Diddy denied having his trial delayed. I'm telling you, man, real talk. I was hoping and praying that they wouldn't grant him a delay, a delay. Because I'm ready for this trial to get started, man. So, God damn, I'm gonna go to the Philippines. I'm on my way to the Philippines. Tomorrow I'm flying to the Philippines. Oh my God, I'm gonna get drunk. Oh my God, man. Anyway, let's check this bad boy out, huh?
I know you don't like Puffy.
I don't like. I love Puffy.
The music.
I was a bad boy. I was studying him, Russell Simmons. I used to study these people, man, because I wanted to be rich and famous like them. I didn't know they was doing negative stuff.
Yeah.
Man, they doing some crazy negative stuff, man. So, if somebody doing something wrong, I don't care what it is. We help people. You gotta do right, not wrong. If you're doing wrong to get there, I don't even want it. I don't want it if I gotta do wrong.
Yeah.
So we have my girl, I forgot her name, and I ain't trying to, my bad job. She's a sweetheart right here. I can't say that she's beautiful. I can't say she's beautiful, even though she is. You know, I got in trouble for saying that somebody was beautiful.
It's terrible. She's a pretty girl. She's able to say that.
Yeah, she's pretty. So you should be able to say that. She's pretty. I hope I don't get in trouble. Oh, look, I'm winking the wrong eye. I got in trouble for winking my eye. I didn't blow a kiss at the girl. And I left her my email. So I'm not going to leave you my email. So that's definitely trouble. They call you a pervert if you do all that. I didn't know that. I'm a normal person. I got a fiance in the Philippines, and I do not cheat. I never cheated a day in my life. Well, one time, but that's a whole different story. That's why I don't cheat no more, because that one time I gave somebody my phone number and they beat me. Well, I was with my girlfriend. How they beat me? And I was like, she said, I can tell you lying, your heart beating through your chest. I ain't never talked to the girl. I ain't never seen the girl. She just called my beeping number, and I was in too much trouble. That was enough for me. So I was done with the cheating. That was my experience of cheating one time. And plus it hurt her feelings, so I didn't like the way that felt, hurting somebody's feelings. I don't like to hurt nobody's feelings. I guess Puffy loved hurting people's feelings.
He's hurt a lot of feelings.
God dang. So hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, baby. Let's check this bad boy out.
Trial delayed was denied. Diddy had just recently tried to have his trial delayed by 2 weeks, but the judge just denied it, saying Diddy was actually trying to have the trial delayed by 2 months. And Diddy went to court today with a whole brand new attitude because he was caught blowing kisses to the crowd, but that probably didn't last very long. The judge said Diddy actually asked for a 2 months postponement of this trial, even though just a couple.
Wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute. Diddy was blowing kisses at the crowd?
Terrible.
Nah,
he must not have been in trouble then.
Diddy is living on a whole island by himself. Diddy don't realize that there's a lot of people that don't like what he did. And
especially the Cassie stuff in the hotel.
The Cassie hotel thing was that's the only thing we seen. Everything else was heard. But when that Cassie tape came out, everything you heard got more weight to it, more support to it.
That one come after that.
Dude, that was crazy. And they gonna nerve to talk about something they done sped it up and slowed it down. Who gives a sugar?
He did the damn thing.
You want to see him whip his tail? Now here's the icing on the cake. Here's the icing. He did an apology video. So that right there trumps any fast, speed it up and slow it down. Cause you did an apology for that video.
And lie.
I hit rock bottom. That ain't no rock bottom, dude. You don't know what rock bottom is. Man, I know some people that hit rock bottom, but here we go, y'all. Here we
To
go.
the crowd, but that probably didn't last very long. The judge said Diddy actually asked for a 2 months postponement of this trial, even though just a couple days ago he indicated that he only wanted 2 weeks. So the judge quickly shot it down, saying the issues that he has about information surrounding victim 4 was not new information like Diddy was trying to claim. The judge also says, Diddy, you have 4 different law firms representing you now. You have plenty of time to get whatever information you need, so the delay is once again denied. Now, Diddy had just recently subpoenaed Warner Brothers over the Fall of Diddy documentary, and he was wanting full interviews that weren't included in this documentary. He also wanted things like payments that these people might have got to talk on this documentary and more. Warner Brothers was fighting Diddy back on this, basically saying, we are not obligated to give you anything, but the judge didn't agree with this, and now Warner Brothers has to give Diddy this information to use in his criminal trial. Now, out of all of the people that we...
Huh?
Have you seen that?
Nuh-uh.
Documentary on him?
Nah, the Fall of Diddy. It's on, I think Tubi. I think I was watching it on Tubi, man.
There's a bunch of them.
Yeah. But it's not the same, I don't think. It's not the same documentary. I'll look it up later because Tubi. Yeah, Tubi.
Tubi got crazy shows.
You don't look at Tubi? Oh. I wish it would. I was looking at the Suge Knight, Tupac. I'll look it up later because I'm gonna be looking for the Diddy. P. Diddy document. Yeah. Yeah, good gracious, boy. I'm gonna be on the plane watching them joints, man. Here we go, man. Here we go. My bad, y'all. This is crazy.
Anything, but the judge didn't agree with this, and now Warner Brothers has to give Diddy this information to use in his criminal trial. Now, out of all of the people that we saw on the Fall of Diddy documentary, Diddy only wanted this information from 2 people, and the judge allowed this because he said that these 2 people are very likely to testify against Diddy in his criminal trial, which we know based off what Warner Brothers said, it's going to be Cat Passion, one of Diddy's ex-girlfriends. We know the other person is Diddy's former personal chef, Jordan. We know if these 2 end up testifying, they will be testifying under the 404B evidence to show prior bad acts and basically lay out a pattern of history that Diddy has allegedly committed over the years. We all know that Cassie Ventura was wanting to write a tell-all book before she filed her lawsuit against Diddy, and now this is something that is also being brought up in Diddy's criminal trial. Diddy just recently subpoenaed Cassie Ventura for more information because he wanted drafts of this tell-all book, he wanted bank statements, he wanted diary notes, and a whole bunch of different information that Cassie Ventura might have had. And Diddy wanting all of this information was denied in part, but also the judge said that Cassie Ventura has to turn over the drafts of the memoir that she was writing. Cassie Ventura has to turn over the drafts of this memoir to Diddy by April 25th, but the judge is saying the rest of the information that Diddy was asking for was basically a fishing expedition, so it made no sense. But he did say that the drafts of this memoir do need to be given to Diddy because they claim that Cassie reached out to Diddy about this memoir. Diddy?
Shoot, I give his tail some copies. I won't give him the original, and I edit the copies. You don't know, forget that. You don't know what I wrote. Here's the copies, or whatever, man. What difference does it make? Cassie, you should just go on about your life. You marry, you pregnant.
She got a bunch of money.
She got a bunch of money. Yeah, she got a bunch of money. Just live your life and leave Diddy alone. Don't even mention his name. When I cut somebody off, dog, I cut you off. When I cut you off, like that little girl, she cut the off. I don't want to see. Are you talking to me? Why are you talking to me? There's another one of my friends got a little girlfriend that he keeps. And we went to a party. I looked at her and I said, "Is she talking to me? She ain't talking to me. You forgot that I don't mess with you. I cut them low, baby. And you know good and well, if you imagine how I am and everybody seen what I did to her. And I told everybody, here we go.
We're going to testify against him in this criminal trial. And we know that Cassie Ventura did say that she wanted to continue with her name publicly, but the other three wanted to remain under pseudonym. And the judge just granted that, saying that those three will never be known to the public. But
now explain to me, I don't understand why these people, everybody is gangster, everybody thorough, everybody think they all that. But then when it hit the fan, I want to be a John Doe or a Jane Doe. In fact, I'm a Boyd. I want to be a Jane Doe, so they won't even know I'm a dude. Anonymous. I'm like, dude. Michael Cross telling you this.
Yeah.
I don't care.
They don't want
witness protection or something. I mean, they're going to have to eventually tell them their name or whatever. Maybe they ain't telling it to us, the public.
Yeah, they don't want the public.
Everybody want to be so sneaky and don't want to. Oh my God, that's what.
You gotta stand on the 2 feet.
That's what's wrong with the world. Here we go.
But they are already known to Diddy, and they will be known to the jury. Diddy wasn't happy with the judge making this decision that the 3 other victims, except Cassie Ventura, can testify without their names being known to the public. And he alleged that victim 3 understands that her identity may already be known to the public. The government said that she had not spoken out publicly, but they are trying to say that that's not true. And Diddy is saying if they can't tell people who victim 3 is, then they can't get defense witnesses to testify that this person might be lying. Diddy's team is also saying that they take anonymity in these cases very seriously, and they agreed as to victim 2 filing under pseudonym, and they said, okay, maybe. This is just some of the bombshell things that we've learned from this court hearing today, but more and more information is coming out like crazy, even on the court documents, because trial is getting so close. And now we know it is not going to be delayed. I hope you guys are ready. We're only a couple weeks away. We know the trial will still begin May 5th, but we won't hear anything because opening statements won't start until May 12th. But y'all let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Golly. I kept saying, oh no, he gonna get they're gonna move the trial. They're gonna keep moving. That trial started when he got locked up, as far as I'm concerned. How long do you think he been in jail? Like 6 months? 5 months?
It's been a while. It's a long time to start a trial. I don't know why. They should have been done.
I told people 2 years. Back then, I kept saying, man, it's gonna take 2 years. This trial gonna go on. They gonna try everything in the book to delay this stuff. Diddy, you gonna do some time, dog. You are gonna do some time. And then Cassie coming out like, I'm bad. Who's bad? She coming out like, man, forget, cause I don't need to hide. You know what you did, and you know I'm testifying against you. Yeah. Then the cook, you got these are my starting 3. I ain't talking about no celebrities. You got Cassie. I ain't talking about no Usher or B Burr.
Justin Bieber.
Yeah, Justin. I'm talking about Cassie, the cook that he threw out, and the makeup artist. I got a video on our channel with a makeup artist that did Cassie makeup, and she was stating how her job was to cover up the bruises. And the guy asked, well, why didn't you tell somebody? Why didn't he say, well, I was just doing my job and all this? Yeah, now this stuff hitting the fan, these people know, they realize that they did wrong.
Coming out the woodwork.
Yeah, if you know somebody was doing wrong and you didn't say anything, and now stuff starting to come out, you be like, damn, that's messed up, I didn't say nothing. Well, I'm trying to make it right now. Now I'm gonna say something. That's what that's what what you call it, the makeup artist is doing. That's what a lot of people doing now that it's the feds. And when they add, especially when now, one more thing is all the people that are afraid of the police. Did you see the Negotiator movie?
Samuel Jackson.
Yeah, and the little dude, the girl that was the secretary. Well, I ain't telling you guys nothing. The other guy, I forgot his name.
Paul Giamatti.
Yeah, Paul.
He was the funny one. Right?
Yeah, he was like, I ain't telling you guys nothing, man. I mean, it took y'all so long to get us. Come on, Maggie, Maggie, or whatever her name was, Maggie. He said, I know you know something. Now, if you're not telling us something, that's destruction of justice. And he looked, and he couldn't say, don't tell him nothing. He was like, don't tell him. And she spilled the beans. She told. There's a lot of people in this world are afraid of the police, and they want to do right, and they tell what they know. They gonna tell. She gonna tell. These people gonna tell dudes too. Man, I got too much to lose. I got $1 million house. I got 2 houses. I got my kids in college. Yeah, he did it. I was right there. That's me on them videos. You know, sir. they looking at the FBI. They looking at the videos. Do you know who that guy is in the red shirt right there? You know that guy? No, I don't know him. Nah, boy, this the police. This the po-po. Yeah, that's me. I remember that day, and in fact, I know the date. You know, all this stuff. Anyway, man, let me get on up out of here, man. Hey, my main man, Tyson Roberts here. He wanted to do some reactions with me, so we did 3. Y'all take it light. Take it slow. Hey, tell him Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.
Shout out to California.
Shout out to California. Cali in the house.